Hello, everybody. It is time Curiosity Challenge. Awaken the Forgotten Realms, week number 7. You're either watching live on Twitch or undead on YouTube. I am the Ida, aka the_Ida on Twitch, and this is Zach, aka twitch.tv/SwordsAndStatutes. Zach, give us a real quick thing about what this event is all about.
Well, yeah, so Curiosity is the most affordable, the most accessible format in Magic. And it's really easy to learn. It's something where we take the most recent set of standard Magic cards and you make a minimum 40 card deck with rarity restrictions. In your deck, you must have 2 rares or mythics, with being a singleton of those. Your deck must also include 6 uncommons with a maximum of 2 copies of any one uncommon. The rest of your deck is filled with commons up to 4 copies of any one common, and then basic lands. We also have an 8-card sideboard, which doesn't have rarity restrictions, but in games 2 and 3, your deck must meet the rarity restrictions. It's easy as that.
Peasy, beautiful cover, Fibblethip?
Maybe.
Anyways, yeah, what makes our event a little bit cooler, a little bit sweeter is the meta is always changing. We have a dynamic ban list. It's not too complicated. You just see, oh, these cards are banned. They're usually rares, and you make your deck.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're not using a lot of rares anyways, it's not like, you know, you have to, you just spent 4 wild cards on nothing.
Right.
And the chances of you playing those cards aren't incredibly high. Also, you know, we have a community that play tests, plays other games, talks on Discord, does other things. It's a Discord community that will be in the link, but it's also a Discord community that is for everyone. It's not centered around, well, it's centered around Magic, but it's not centered around a human. Pretty much anti, you know.
We're anti-human.
We're anti-human. So, you know, there's no one, your opinion is your opinion, and you're not trying to, you know, be the streamer's best friend, and like, you know, like most Discords. But enough about how much I hate Discord. Let's look at the bracket, because in Curiosity, or not the bracket, the standings.
That's right.
In Curiosity, we play 8 weeks normally for normal sets, and you get points based on your standings. Top 7, they go to the finals, and that 8th spot, the 8th seed, there's a tournament before the tournament to see if you're gonna get there. Now, I'm gonna say it here. This looks a little plus or minus. Looks a little bit like these folks are going to enter the tournament.
Yeah, it's something where this season we've had a much more competitive field, it's felt like. And yeah, looking at the top 3 there, Archer Master and Tilly are in the running to be the top point earners ever.
Mm-hmm.
So with both of them having 3 wins, so very, very strong showings from them. Looking down the rankings, though, we do see that perennial winner and 2-time season finisher Kang is now in 8th spot. Mm-hmm. So he needs to really step up his game if he wants to be in the finals, or he may just take the big Oozer route. But there is a little bit of flexibility in that 7th and 8th spot. Electro Hydra could have a great week and jump to 6th spot. So everything's not lost, and especially if you're just now joining, you can still get in for the big Oozer.
You can still get in the big Oozer, and you know, win the tournament incomplete. Now, to find out who's going to be in the standings, we're just going to go to round number 1. Bam! Now, here we are, match number 1. It's a mirror match. We have 3 people this week playing the same 48 cards.
Yeah, like we mentioned in our intro here, we have a lot of very competitive players this season, and two of them are here. We see Gatecrasher, aka Salty Saint Nick, who streams at that handle, and Archer Master 24. Archer Master and iVertebrate have been some of the key brewers of this season, and they like to play the same decks as each other to could sort of maximize their win rates.
Hey, that's what's up, and I feel like this deck's all right. Now it's doing the Monk of the Open Hand, which is kind of scary, but we'll find out. I mean, these, like you said, these players, they be smart, so we'll see what they do.
Monk of the Open Hand is one of those cards that if you don't get it early, your mileage with it is just not going to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hate that card. I think it is trash, especially if you can only play 2 of them. It is not a good card. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's a 3/3 for 1 mana right now.
Yeah, it's something, I don't know, like, you're right, it's really good tempo value at this point, because I mean, Archer Master's gotten a ton of mileage out of it, and especially, I mean, they're even making use of Igneous Smith, which is a horrible draft card, but capitalizing off of the artifact creature Silver Raven, they're making things work. Getting that +2 mace down, Salty Saint Nick does. Not able to attach it though.
Yeah, it's kind of an expensive item.
It is. It's 2 mana to cast, and then it's 3 to equip, so 5 mana total for a +2/+2 bump.
But I definitely feel like in a mirror match, the Monk of the opening hand, because you want to have it in your opening hand. LOL.
Oh, that's great.
It's. I feel like it's not that bad of a card, but I feel like in other, like, against other decks, I feel like it's terrible, because you have to put a lot of energy into making it big, and then it usually can just die to removal, which I understand. Like, usually, that dies to removal is like a cop-out.
Right.
But the thing is, yeah, except usually when things die to removal, they're played once. You invest your mana into it. But with a Monk of the Opening Hand, you invest your mana and time into it.
That's true. Like, you're sort of going all in. It's very similar to the life gain deck, in that you're hoping to get down your life gain payoff and your your life gain enabler and your celestial unicorn, or one of those other ones that sort of go off there. But open hand is a bit more hard to do that. We're gonna see one of the favorite cards of the season, Rhyme Shield Frost Giant, come in here. Don't think that's gonna do it though.
Yeah, I mean, I think you double block here. I think you're dead anyways.
Yeah. I think Salty's going to go to game 2 here. Wow, Blackstaff coming down. JayFish says that Igneous Smith is pretty cool coming out here, especially when we saw Igneous Smith get a ton of counters on it. And JayFish, your deck is pretty hot. It's pretty hot still. So what are we going to see come in? I'd expect another Minimus Containment, or at least another one.
I mean, and this is where the changes are going to be important.
Actually, you come to a river is excellent in this matchup, because it's something where that's going to bounce Monk the Open Hands, Igneous Smith, which are getting plus on counters.
Mm-hmm.
So we do see those come in for Salty St. Nick. iVertebrate is saying it is ingenious. Yes, I said igneous. That's actually probably another card.
Oh, it is ingenious.
Yeah, I totally read that wrong.
Here's the thing, iVertebrate. We pronounce cards wrong all the time when we're trying to, and then sometimes just works. Where like you can't, like I feel like that's happened to me in person, where like I pronounce things wrong all the time on purpose. That when I mispronounce something, people just think that I'm joking, and it's just a really good way to never have to fix yourself.
It's true. It's like no one's gonna question if you're just fucking up enough already. If they we gotta stop cursing on these because then we're never gonna get monetized by YouTube.
Do you know how long it takes to get the minimum that you need to minimum followers or subscribers you need to get
1,000?
monetized? 1,000?
32.
So we have 32. Maybe when we get to that point, we'll think about it.
Hey, that's right. If you're watching live on Twitch or if you're watching this on YouTube, what the fuck are you doing? Subscribe.
Subscribe. If we get 100 subscribers, we can get a custom URL.
That's right.
And that will just be easier to post
tell people
stuff.
To be like, hey, go look at our YouTube channel. Wow, what an awful hand.
Yep.
This is better. You drop a plate armor. You got Monk the Opening Hand.
Do you drop the plate armor? Okay.
You definitely drop the plate armor. If you can get that out on turn 3, Monk is gonna just go ham wild.
I just feel like this is the classic like why I don't like Monk of the Opening Hand.
Yeah.
It's a 1/1.
It's a 1/1.
You gotta attack here.
No, you hold. Because Archermaster probably wouldn't have blocked.
Mm-hmm.
You should just get that little ping. Could have used that. You see something on watch, but that's definitely not worth it. Is this deck playing any counters?
In the sideboard. There's 2 counters. But this set is just not good for counters.
Are there? I don't think there are. That's you
counters.
see a guard approach.
There's 2 counters.
Oh, actually, okay. So Salty St. Nick has a different sideboard. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Things getting a little spicy on here. Archermaster
has different sideboard?
He has 2 in his sideboard. Or he posted the incorrect deck list.
Okay, so Archermaster and Salty St. Nick have the exact same sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're thinking of that's a counter is you see a guard approach. That's just make something that taps something or it gives it hexproof.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
How much mana does that cost?
It costs 1 mana. It's okay.
It gives it hexproof?
Yeah, target creature you control gets hexproof.
Oh, I guess we don't really know because people don't really play blue.
Yeah, people don't play it. It's a fine card, but yeah, there are no counters in any of these decks.
I swear I saw a counter.
What?
But also I wasn't really paying that much attention.
Tilly is running the hard creatures counter. You bar the gate. So that's
the card that should be 2 mana, that's 3 mana.
Yes. So I'll be interested to see how Tilly does this week.
I mean, Tilly is our champion. Thank you, New York Pizza, for wanting us to cast your events. So what it's
Hollywood.
called? Hollywood Pizza.
I think he's in New York, though.
Look at this Monk of the Opening Hand just being a stupid fucking 1/1. I mean, now it can be a 2/2.
Yeah, because you're gonna go ahead and minimus containment the what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, don't go after the mace, go after the
Why?
monk. You gotta go after the monk.
It becomes bigger than anything. No, don't
No,
do
no,
it. No,
you
go for
gotta
the
go after the
mace.
monk.
Go. The mace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Okay, Blackstaff is activated. This is something JayFish was hinting at a couple weeks ago, saying that Blackstaff is the hidden hot tech that people.
Why?
What?
I'm confused.
What in the God's name?
What in the green god's glory? This isn't even like, it's not even worth blocking. Oh my god.
Okay, so that was a weird trade.
Oh, it just becomes. Oh, this 4/4. Oh, it's not until the end of the turn. It's just a.
Yeah, it just becomes until Blackstaff is untapped.
Untapped. Okay.
Okay, that was a good bounce. Oof.
Untap.
Yeah, you gotta untap that.
Well, of course you untap it. It's not doing anything. This is where you you do the priest of the ancient lore.
Maybe you're right. You do just take out the mace.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah, because it's gonna make your monk of the opening hand big. He's a biggie boy.
Big boy. Yeah,
he says,
get rid of it.
I'm gonna show you where my pants are.
I'm gonna take you to the dry cleaners. And I would have attacked, but also
yeah,
that's just how I work.
Oh
no!
That's
what
actually
the
a really shitty.
What?
Yeah, that's an awful top deck.
Oh my god! Why would you do this? Don't.
Yeah, you put it on the bird. Put it on the bird.
No, you put it on the monk.
Why'd you put it on the monk?
Because you're gonna attack him.
But
Oh my.
Oh. Okay.
Attack.
Right.
Attack.
No, man, you don't attack because it can die.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It's a 1.
Yeah, it would be a 1 for 3. But
a 1 for 3?
Yeah, they'd be trading the monk of the open hand for 3 dudes.
No, it's you come across the watch.
You come across a river.
It's 1. It's a 2 for 1.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because that'd be like, bam, 5 damage, bitch.
Oh, here's my worthless monk of the opening hand midway through the match. Okay, well, I don't get it.
What? Why are we doing this?
Why would we attack?
We still got Silver Raven that's like just hanging out here. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Archer Master being like, sure, dog, I'll take it.
I mean, these guys have play tested against each other, so
maybe. I mean, I'd assume. Salty Say Nick could have just been like fucking galaxy brain over here and saw that Archer Master and Ivertebrate posted their lists first. Yeah, I almost said dick first.
Oh my god. So we're just gonna spend a lot of mana each turn.
Yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna. I think that Salty's got him on a soft lock, maybe, unless there's a big old bounce.
Okay, so this is what you were talking about happening.
Yep.
See, this is what makes plate armor and just equipment really good. Yeah, cool, you killed my creature. I'm just gonna put some more equipment on. What could be the 4 cards that Archer Master has?
It's all lands.
Oops, all lands.
It is definitely all lands.
It can't be.
I mean, it totally is.
That is.
There is a stop, but
the stop is from the mace, I think, because it's a sacrifice.
That's true.
Maybe.
If you can't cast something, why is it gonna let you sacrifice it though?
True.
Alright.
Maybe I don't know. I mean, that's still 7 in the air.
That's a lot in the air. Ooh. Something on watch. Something in the air tonight. Pop.
Okay. So.
Switching that plate armor.
I mean.
Floop it there.
This is going to go to game number 3.
I think so. Unless Archer Master can just, like, go to Pound Town here in the.
Go to Pound Town?
Yeah, go to Pound Town. That's where you go to a animal shelter.
Oh, I think this is saying. I love that idea. That Pound Town. You like meet someone, and then you're like going on your first date, and you're just like, hey, you want to go to Pound Town? And they're like, oh
Excuse
yeah,
me.
I do. Okay, so 1 life is not. That's not 8 life. 1 life is not 8 life. Yep.
All right, Archer Master packs it in. They're taken to the meat packing district.
Oh, you see okay, so you see a guard approach. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you get hexproof. That would have been so good in these, like, the fact that you could have 8 cards with hexproof in your deck. Is it the green? Oh no, is that an uncommon?
Are you thinking of
the turtle, the hexproof turtle?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Is that an uncommon or common?
Wow.
That's probably an uncommon.
You're thinking of Wild Shape.
Wild Shape.
Wow.
Wild thing.
I think that's I think you're right. It is an uncommon. Yes, it is. So yeah, you could have 6 cards that give you uncommon. Or
It's all right. It's all right. No.
That's right. Yeah, a vertebrate. It has sort of just been sitting in the pocket, waiting for its time to shine, waiting for the moment that it's gonna come out of retirement and say, "It's time. I'm here to teach you algebra."
I just feel like it can't come out of retirement because no one's played it.
I mean, that's why it's been retired. People had played it, they didn't.
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's right. Oh, Jesus Christ! What is this hand? Better.
Yeah.
Actually, not really.
Yeah. Great.
Oh God, do you keep this?
You get rid of the frost giant.
Yeah. The boy. Wow, Iverber says that they're running only 15 lands. That is bold.
It's a bold move gone.
Granted, their biggest thing is the Rhyme Shield Frost Giant. So,
That's when a creature. That's when you lose in Mario. I love it. All right, so you're gonna get hit with a 1/1. No, what is this?
I agree with this. It's something where you want the ingenious merchant or whatever its name was.
Oh, because it gained
yeah, you don't want it to get bigger.
It's a grower, not a shower.
That's right. That priest of ancient lore, man, what a role player. What a just quality card.
It's hey, it's for oh god. For 3 mana, pretty decent.
All right. We got the Sliver Raven up.
Sliver Raven. Have you played Slivers in the new thing? Or are you anti establishment?
I am with the whole jumpstart stuff. My first thing of that was I got Slivers and Plague. So I got Sliver Hive Lord and Yawgmoth.
Mm-hmm.
So Like I had great luck, but I just don't like Jumpstart. I find it to be incredibly boring. However, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I don't understand Jumpstart on Arena.
On Arena, that's the thing. Like in person, it is probably the best way to teach someone.
Like I also feel like I don't understand why it doesn't have its own like queue where you can win more Jumpstart packs.
Yep.
It's just a 2-game queue where you win a rare.
Yeah, you win 2 rares, and then
that's
it's like, cool, I guess. Now I gotta buy in again.
Yeah, like I don't understand it from that end.
I mean, granted, you're getting more cards per gold, but it feels weird.
I don't think so. How many rares do you get in a Jumpstart pack? Isn't it just 1 rare? So you get 2 rares?
That's actually right. Yeah.
And you're not gonna get 2 copies of the same rare. So if you're trying to even
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, who the fuck?
Yeah, more terrible cards per gold.
Yeah. You get more cards you won't play per gold because in Historic, I'm guessing that you're playing like 30 rares or 40 rares.
What? Salty St. Nick, why did you let that come through? You come to a river, you could have bounced that. Oh,
it's
it
just
has ward.
It's got warts.
Man.
So this is what you do is you don't play anything this turn. You attack it. Oh, excuse me.
I think you minimus containment the plate armor.
Fuck that. Your opponent only has 1 creature. You come on a river on it. On that creature. See? Look, I just spent all my mana. Now I'm gonna skeet on it.
That's right.
Get back in your hand.
Wow. What a shutdown.
And both of them, plate armor and the mace, cost 3 to equip.
Damn, girl.
Oof.
That was actually pretty good to be able to shuffle all that shit back.
Yep. And then this is, I think what should have happened is minimus containment the staff. Give him a good old staff infection.
Yeah, you want to make sure that there's no MRSA getting loose.
See, look, that could have been prevented.
That's right.
That mace got haste.
Oh, what is this? Nah.
Oh my god.
I've heard it wants to see some minimus targeting minimus action. That's interesting, because that would get rid of the enchantment and bring back whatever there was.
I think it's minimus is. Oh no, it's the ingenious.
Yeah,
Smith.
igneous artisan.
We're so dumb. You know, sometimes I watch. Okay.
Oof.
No, you got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes I watch Magic
That
coverage.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's
because it's still tapped.
It's still named. It still has the name, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it lose everything?
No, it stays the name of the thing. So
yeah,
but it's still in the same. I've heard it says it'll fix itself at upkeep.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, because you don't have the chance. You don't have the choice.
Oh.
Interesting.
You're still www.fuck.com. No, what I was saying. What I was saying is, I've watched other tournament coverage, and I've been like, wow, that's kind of unprofessional what they're saying. And then it's like, all. That's all that we do. This
What
is
this?
this
This is
this is
dumb.
BB plays. No, this is real big BB
Nah,
plays.
this is.
You should not have blocked there, Sonny.
Nah, Archer Mastery had the life to sustain that. You gotta block.
Don't block. Don't block.
Well, that's actually Archer Master's got a card in hand. That could be a pumper. Pumper, not dumper.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Here we
You
go.
skeet upon a river.
Yeah, you plop that thing in there. You ram it through like it's your birthday.
Okay. Somebody's getting a little bit too crazy.
All right, this is still fine.
Plate armor, also one of the baddest boys in wrestling.
All right, we see this come on a river, bopping in again. Has been a key card in this match.
Yeah, look at that.
You need access so bad it's a key card.
I love that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, plate armor.
How the fuck did that happen?
It's plate armor.
Wow.
Hey, at least you can now turn your little treasure into a 4/4.
But that's the thing.
It doesn't have flying.
That's right. Don't have flying. Salty Saint Nick is out of there. Get him to the 5th inning. What?
He has to
Ooh.
block.
Oh. Did not see that coming.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, but
Like,
if you have a
we
creature,
have seen so little of these cards that
we have
I'm
no
like-
fucking clue what they do. I don't think he was done
Are
there.
you undead? Nah, Archermaster still had some legs.
Oh no, because you turned the plate armor into a 4/4. Yep.
Wow. What a just solid game there.
What a
Nathaniel.
solid Saint Nick there.
Seriously.
I had no clue what was happening most of that because it is week 7 and we haven't seen these cards.
Yeah. Like half of those were not played at all. And I'm kind of loving it.
I'm loving it.
Not sponsored. Hey, McDonald's, if you want some fucking Twitch sponsors, you want to talk about Magic, send us some fucking Big Macs. But not
Yeah.
Nathaniel because he's vegan or whatever.
Send us some Big Macs.
Man, I love Big Macs.
Do you?
I would eat a Big Mac every day.
The Impossible Whopper is
Oh, that's true. That's a thing now.
it's I feel like that's been really good.
Yeah.
But I think like I've been going to like non-fast food.
Yeah.
So like that fast food taste isn't as exciting.
Man.
You know?
That's like the thrill is gone.
The thrill is over.
Wow.
But talking about thrills, we will be right back with Cheap Thrills number 2.
That's right.
All right, here we are. We have a Rainbow Eagle versus Morden Caile in round number 2.
Well, good luck, Rainbow Eagle.
And Rainbow Eagle running a deck that I just really love. A deck that started... I mean, I don't know. It's in their deck list. I just know what's in their opening hand. But... if it's... Is this a teleportation cycle deck? Circle?
This is not. This is a venture deck. This
A
is a
venture?
Yeah, this is a white-green venture deck. Their 2 rares are Nadar and Varus, both of which trigger venture.
Ferris is the 3-mana one.
Yes, 3 mana, 1 green.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast a creature, you venture.
Also,
I agree with you about Roger Ebert. Before we started recording, we were talking about Roger Ebert and how they're super critical.
Well, they're super critical, but the thing is, they're super critical. Oh God, this is.
Oof.
I mean.
There's got to be a trick coming.
Nah. No, he's not even selecting anything. Oh, What do you
Hunter's
know?
Mark. Boom.
Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark gives plus. Uh. Interesting.
Yeah, +1/+1 until end of turn, and then deals damage. It's a bite, not a fight.
Yeah, bite, not a fight. No, because I just feel like, would I want somebody who just watches every single movie? Why would I trust what their sense is on like, I was reading somewhere that he like shits on Adam Sandler movies, and it's like, do I care about him in Adam Sandler movies? Because I would just rather like trust somebody who watches like bro dog comedies. Like, I want their opinion.
Yeah, whether or not that Brodog comedy's good.
Yeah. Because it's just like, he's just going to shit on all of these, you know? Like, oof. Okay.
This is a really... Okay, that was...
I did not like that.
That was
also
questionable.
did not like that.
But,
you could have played 3...
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't do it. You could have had your Wandering Tulip Taylor...
Wandering Troublemaker.
Wandering Troublemaker proc 3 times on the next turn, or 2 times that turn, I think it was.
Yeah, it could have proc twice.
And now it is procking once.
But gaining a shit ton of life.
Which...
So... What?
Oh, no. I think if Rainbow Eagle... This is Rainbow Eagle's second week?
Third week? Second week?
Second or third. If they had been playing throughout the season...
Oof. Spoils.
Yeah, I think they would have made a little bit of a different choice there.
Yeah, there was definitely a better line there. This is interesting, though. This can...
No,
they're dead next turn.
Rainbow Eagle and Morden Caile, their first weeks were last week.
Well, there we go. Got two returners. It's great.
2 returners.
But yeah, their turn 4 could have been very
Explosive.
much more optimized.
Yeah.
But I see where they were going with it. But yeah, this is... However, we could get a really nice block here. You block the... Oh, no, you wait for it. Okay, they're still going to survive this turn. Assuming that Morden Caile doesn't have anything else to block.
They could have the double damage spell.
They are not running that. They do have Dragon's Fire and Spoils of the Hunt, which is still viable.
Yep.
There we go. That's not going to kill it, though.
Yeah, well.
Oh, it will, yeah.
So 1 creature saves us. But I think we're dead? No, because we just gained some life.
Not dead.
We don't
Let's
attack. Because if you attack, then they've got the Den of the Bugbear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
right.
come on. Dios mío.
Yeah, Den of the Butt Bear is going to take him out.
Even without Den of the Butt Bear, it's just too risky to attack. And
they didn't need to concede there. They had another turn. Because Den of the Butt Bear was not activated. Oh, actually, no. Null Hunter would have procced.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
didn't you just go to the proctologist?
I went to the... Yeah.
So whenever I hear proct, that phrase, that's what I think. The proctologist.
I don't know where that term comes from. Proc.
It's probably like,
Like, what's it a shortened form of?
isn't that something with mining? Proct, pros,
Prospector?
prospector, yeah, prospector. They're looking up gold, digging around, right? And
For like,
proctologists dig around a butthole.
no, I'm talking like, oh, this procs that. It's like, what? For proctologist and prospector, I think you're onto something.
Oh my god.
JayFish is saying that cleric class is the best, but druid can work quite well in against aggro. I don't think cleric class is the best. I
I
think
don't
cleric
think
class is kind of meh.
That's a glass cannon, right?
Yeah,
Talking about glass cannon, 2 mana, missing your land drop.
big oof.
I mean, it's not the biggest oof because you have your priests. He had Rainbow Eagle had 3 priests, so yeah.
They can get into land, they're set. Rainbow Eagle is also not running a sideboard. Bold choice.
Bold fucking choice. What need I have for sideboard?
Whereas Morden Caile has a very strong sideboard of removal and of more removal and Underdark Basilisk and a Ranger's Longbow.
Fuck yeah, Underdark. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh no. Yo, what's
ahead
up,
and pack this up.
JayFish? JayFish is coming into my chat now. He got sick
Yeah.
of all of your butt talk.
JayFish. Oh my gosh, Clausies is in your chat too.
Oh, Clausies. We were talking about you earlier. Okay, so we have the priests of the ancient lore. Cleric class. Land cleric class is
Land cleric class and another priest would not be bad.
what you have. Wait, you have your priests
Oh, I meant like
to play
next
it?
turn.
Okay. Yep.
All right, hope for land. It's not there.
No land.
What do you discard?
The owl bear.
Yeah.
You're not gonna survive until turn 5 at the moment. Yeah.
Morden Caile putting a beating.
More
Beating so hard they've got beading on their doors.
beating.
Beading.
All right.
Do you ever like know someone, probably like a lady in the 90s, like a teenage girl who had like
Those beading
not a door
curtains.
but like bead curtains. It
Um,
was the dumbest shit.
I've never talked to a lady in my entire life.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
Hunter's Mark.
Packing it in.
Yeah, going to go for the early concede, but said I will let my opponent run it down
Finish
the
it out.
gauntlet. So
Run it down.
the 2 newbies matched against each other, and it looks like in the newbie war, Morden Caile,
Caile got it.
who's in Italy,
I have no idea.
I think.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they are in Italy.
They're in Italy.
Yeah.
So just an international noob fest, and then Morden Caile is the winner of the noob fest. Becomes a teacher, and
That's right.
and our dear friend Rainbow Eagle is stuck in Noobsville.
And we'll see if he can get out of Noobsville maybe in round 3.
All right, here we are, round number 3, the final round. The Gate Crasher, a.k.a. Salty St. Nick, versus J Blades 99, a.k.a. JayFish. They are running the same deck. So 3 players running the same deck this week. And this deck has 2 people with 2 and 0.
That's right. And so Salty St. Nick is one of these decks that is being played by multiple people. We saw him in round 1 win that. And JayFish is running a teleportation class deck.
Wait,
So
they're
running-
not the same. They're not. I thought J-Blades was.
No, J-Blades is running a green-white cleric class, druid class, and ranger class.
Well, I want J-Blades. This is a deck
I'm
in
not
my
gonna lie, I
heart.
kind of want J-Blades to win.
I think it's gonna be weird if you're playing this. If you're one of the 3 players playing a deck and the deck doesn't win.
Yeah, that would kind of.
Then there's the meta of, do I trust these people? Can I trust them?
Wow, J-Blades hurting for. Oh, wow, packing it in.
Didn't
draw.
in.
Didn't draw the right mana. Looks like. So we see lots of sideboarding going on here. Gonna take out some of these Dwarf Hold champions, all 4 of them actually. And J-Blades has 2 minimus containments, 2 portable holes, 2 igneous smiths, which hot one today. And book for Exalted Deeds. Wow. Heck of many things. J-Blades has some hot tech. Hot.
So here's the thing with JayFish played iVertebrae last round. So
Ooh.
now that he's playing Salty Saint Nick, it's like, well, I know what to side in. Not exactly, but I know a good idea.
Yeah.
Of what I should bring in, because
He's got the lay of the land.
Yeah, and that's, I think, like, one of the things with with our curiosity matches is, like, usually you don't know what to bring in, and it's a good guess because all the decks are usually unique. But
yeah.
Now you pretty much lost to a bad because you had a bad hand, not because your deck was bad.
Right.
So while it is an uphill battle for the J Master Blades,
this is such a good opening hand and a great draw here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Salty Saint Nick has set himself up really strong here.
We can get
opening hand is going to get a lot of pings. Wow. Okay.
And the Smith only procs once a turn, right?
That must be, yeah, because we just saw 2 artifacts dropped. J-Blade's got to get something else on the board. Minimus containment on the Igneous Smith.
Yeah, but now you got another Jaded Pinkett Smith and another 1-drop, so...
Key to note, though, as iVertebrae points out, the Monk only procs once per turn as well.
A lot of 1-proccers.
It's true. Not a lot of proccers in chat.
Can I get some proccers in chat? We got any proctologists? Oh, this is sad. This is just hurts.
Yeah, this is just a beating on good buddy J-Blades.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Math means victory. Oh, no. Okay. Moving on. And...
Oh! The good game.
The good game. Well, I mean, was it a good game? Was it a good game?
I don't know right there.
We'll be right back with an interview that Swords is setting up as we speak.
That's right.
Here we are with the winner of the week, Salty Saint Nick. How was it not playing black this week?
Well, what if I told you that every tournament I played with you guys so far, I have not played black?
Oh!
Wow! That's true. That's
I
very
played
true.
Green White the first week. I played Boros the week after. Then Is It Aggro? Then this.
Nice.
That's just Wow.
And you
Big
proved that
props.
you didn't need black to win.
No, because Frost Giant's crazy.
Well, so I guess here's the burning question. Do you think that the deck you played today is going to stand up to the meta going forward? I mean, granted, we only have 1 week left in the regular season, but what do you think this week and then going into the finals?
I mean, the one thing that I would say that the deck's like really strong and egregious. Like you kind of just have so many threats that like your opponent has to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Like even though Silver Raven, like I was debating this with the other two people I was brewing this deck with, they're like, yeah, the Raven seems bad, but I'm like, well, you have to remember, one, it scries when it ETBs, it's a 1-drop, and it has flying, and it's also an artifact. All these
Yeah.
things are very important to keep in mind.
Yeah, an artifact that you can repeatedly turn into a 4/4.
Yeah. So you could turn it into a 4/4. You could toss equipment on it and just be like, "Yeah, I have aerial support and superiority. What are you gonna do?"
Talking
'Cause a
about
lot of
aerial support and superiority, you just said that you played with, play tested with 2 other folks. Do you guys have a team name yet?
no, we don't have a team name yet that I know of.
Oh, you guys need to come together and create a team name. So but how has it been? Like this is pretty much the first real kind of. I mean, you're not a team, but you are a team. Like the first real kind of group that has been playing the same deck, bringing the same decks to the tournaments. How has that like come about? And I guess more of like how do your weeks kind of go in between the tournaments?
So basically, what we kind of have is that we kind of have like a chat that we all just kind of go throughout the day and just be like, "Hey, I'm available this one in time. What kind of decks do you want to test off of these 4 hot takes you want to take for the week?" And just kind of see how things match up against a bunch of different things. Like we found with this deck that like, oh, we were scared that we were gonna run into a bunch of matchups where we were just gonna get dragon fired for the first 3-4 turns, and then yeah, we just lose all our gas. But that ended up happening.
So to the people out there who are watching this video on YouTube and watching live, people should just play a bunch of Dragonfires?
And draw them.
Play
There you go.
Dragonfires and draw them. That's good right there.
Well, so Salty, we had some key bannings and suspensions this week, with the suspension of Imrith and Hall the Frost Giants, and then it's something too where
Yeah.
Shambling Ghast was finally banned at the to much rejoicing. How do you think that is going to, both the ban of Shambling Ghast and the return of Imrith and Hall of Frost Giants or Storm Giants, whatever? How do you think that's going to affect the meta in week 8?
I think the only thing that's really going to change is that like once you get MREF back, you now have another big ward threat that now has to be dealt with. So people are now going to have to deal with the fact that yes, all of my removal is going to be kind of just bad except for you hear something on watch. That's like the only really effective removal spell that hits MREF when it attacks. Because otherwise you have to use 2 Dragonfires. I have to wait until they swing with it to then Charm Sleep it on my turn, spending 3 of my mana to do that. Instead of being, I just spend 2 mana and I saw a dragon on watch and shot out of the sky.
What's the over under on Imrith being banned?
I don't think it's. I think the problem with the set is that a lot of the mythic dragons are just really strong by themselves. Like I think Gnawbones and Icing Death are kind of eh. Like Icing Death is just annoying because it's a 4/3 body. And if it gets any bigger, you just kind of be like, all right, I'm just gonna take 5 and it's gonna block every turn. So that kind of sucks, but Gnawbones I don't think will ever really see play because it's a 7 mana. I really don't do anything except for make more mana, but I'm at 7 mana already. That doesn't matter.
That's true. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, and thank you so much for spanking the competition.
That's right.
Oh yeah, no problem. I
It's
also
all
have
to
to
say-
give a quick shout out to Archer and iVertebrate because they helped me play test this, and I had the original shell, but
Mhm.
they helped me actually tune it a little bit more. So,
There you go.
real
Nice.
mastermind behind this.
Well, Salty, congratulations again. And yeah, your main deck stays the same, but you can change your sideboard going into week 8. So
All right.
thanks again for playing.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good one.
Well, there we go again. The week is over. The trio of tryhards until they get a name, until they get a team name, the trio showing that if you do get together with your friends, you can have more fun and curiosity, and their fun is all about winning.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to get together with your friends and be winners.
You can be losers with your friends too.
Yeah, you could have the
That's
opposite.
us.
Yeah, you could have the oozers.
Ooh.
The oozer team. But yeah, that looks like, I think that was
It was Salty's first win.
Salty's first win. And yeah, I mean, like we said, some of these folks are going straight to number 1. But we'll see those scores later on. What are your final thoughts with your big ass sexy brain?
Well, I think I'm really interested to see what honestly next week will be something to look at, because I feel like we're going to see the Demir Imrith builds come back in some shape or fashion. However, adding Imrith to the Azorius Tempo thing may just be strong enough. Honestly, I think that's a more interesting deck, but that's just me. Looking at the finals, though, we're gonna have a really interesting situation where if we have a trio building things and we have a similar deck, that's going to make it a lot harder for the rest of the meta to really adapt. And honestly, that's going to make the big oozer a lot more fun, because none of those three, those being Salty St. Nick, Archermaster, and iVertebrate, are going to be in the big oozer because they're already qualified for the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be something to see.
Awesome. Well, as they say, they say it.
Yeah. Until next time.
Until next time, we're curiosity. That was beautiful.